Tle and Firstone shared their creepy experiences in the show Khot Lon EP.170 on the YouTube channel Khot Lon. I have translated their spooky university stories for you guys. And if there are any mistakes in my translation, I sincerely apologize. Tle said this happened back when he was in university. He studied at Chiang Mai University, which is a super famous university in northern Thailand. This university is also famous for ghost legends told by students from generation to generation, and the legend even inspired a movie adaptation. When he was a freshman, he lived in a dorm on campus with roommates. Everything was normal the whole semester. Nothing weird at all. But then came summer class, and that's when things got scary. During summer, most students went back home, so the dorm was almost empty. His roommate was there sometimes, but not every day. Then one night, the creepy stuff started. He said he fell asleep around 10 or 11 p.m., and around 3 a.m., he suddenly woke up. It felt like he woke up. His mind was conscious, but his eyes wouldn't open. He couldn't move, he couldn't speak. All he could do was see an old man and an old woman at the end of his bed. They gently said to him, "How are you, dear?" He said like they were talking to him, but he couldn't remember exactly what they said. He was terrified and totally frozen. The whole thing was maybe 1 minute, but it felt super long. When he finally could move, he looked at the clock. It's around 3 a.m. He wanted to wake his roommate up but didn't want to bother him. In the next morning, he told his roommate what happened and asked, "Did you see anything too?" The roommate was like, "Nah dude, nothing. Everything is normal." Then, a few days later, it happened again. Same thing. He woke up around 3 a.m., couldn't move, and saw the same old couple standing at the end of the bed. This kept happening like 2 or 3 times a week for months. At first, he was so scared, so he tried not to sleep until after 3 a.m., thinking maybe he could avoid it. But even when he went to bed at 5 a.m., it still happened. After 3 or 4 months of this, he just couldn't take it anymore, so he went to a temple to make merit, praying and dedicating good karma to the old couple he kept seeing. While doing that, he kept thinking of their faces. And guess what? After that, the whole thing stopped completely, never happened again. Tle and Firstone studied at the same university, but at that time, they didn't know each other. Firstone's scary story happened at his dorm behind the university, and it's seriously creepy. That day, Firstone was staying in his room with 2 friends. Suddenly, out of the corner of his eye, he saw something fall past the window. Then, a really loud sound occurred. They all ran out to look. What he saw was a student jumped off the building and ended their life. Firstone said he was completely shocked. The reason why that student ended his life was because he had a fight with his girlfriend. But here is where it gets even creepier. One of his friends actually knew someone who lived near the room of the student who jumped off. That person said they often heard noises coming from that room, like sounds of people arguing, walking around, like someone was still living there, even though no one was. The girlfriend of the person who jumped had already moved out, so the room was supposed to be empty. So, who in that room?